Bah! Welcome back. It's hoodie season. We got the beanie on, so you know what that means. It's starting to get cold out there. Week 15, no more bye weeks. Week 14 recap, 13 games played, 6 and 7. Not the best, but it don't matter because this is now, that was then. Let's go. Okay, so the Niners played the Seahawks yesterday. Niners won 21-13. Couldn't, like I had stuff to do. Got to get, got to handle your priorities. I would have predicted the Niners to win, but hey, can't talk much now. The Niners are in the driver's seat for the middle of the playoff pack right now. I think they've clinched the NFC West. Wild. But anywho, let's get to the games now on Saturday and Sunday and Monday. A lot of games this weekend. No bye weeks. All 32 teams are playing, so we have 15 matchups to go. Let's get it. Let's get it. First game, Saturday, Colts at Vikings. Vikings at home, Colts on the road. Both teams are indoor teams. Vikings defense been struggling. Colts offense not firing that well on all cylinders, but they can take advantage of Minnesota's defense with those matchups with those wideouts. Michael Pittman, Matt Ryan will at least take shots. But honestly, Justin Jefferson is going to be too much to handle, not unless Stephon Gilmore stays on him. And then again, I like Adam Thielen and KJ Osborne. I got the Vikings winning at home, though, 29-23. A lot of scoring to go on this early Saturday. Then we move on to the Ravens at the Browns. Browns at home. These teams have already played. Ravens, I don't think they're going to activate Lamar Jackson. Browns, still very competitive team. Browns at home, I think they're going to get their revenge on the Ravens here. But then again, you would think that would happen. Nick Chubb, But honestly, the Ravens are getting their backs healthy. J.K. Dobbins, Gus Edwards, their O-line still solid. Their defense has played better this stretch of the season versus in the beginning. So I think they're going to come out with a win here because they know where they need to go. They know their goal is to make it to the AFC title or deeper. So they got to handle Cleveland on the road. So I got the Ravens winning 22-19. Always tough, nitty-gritty defensive battles in the AFC North. Dolphins at the Bills. So this is the night game on Saturday. These teams played early in the season. I remember I was betting on the Bills. Miami beat them, although they possessed the ball less than 20 minutes, which is ridiculous. Dolphins at the Bills, though. It's going to be cold, super freezing cold. Buffalo, they've lost. They did lose Von Miller for the season, but their pass rush still looks very good. Their secondary is second to none. Can't stop raving about Jordan Poyer, Teron Johnson. Tre'Davious White's back from ACL now. Micah Hyde's still out, but man, they have a very tough squad. And then don't forget Edmonds in the middle as the backer. Mike Milano, solid tandem. One of the best in the AFC, as in the NFC. You can argue is Greenlaw and Fred Warner. But anywho, I got the Bills retaining at home. Dolphins have been struggling been getting more pressure. Their running game hasn't been as efficient. Jalen Waddle's been quiet. Tyreek Hill's still doing his thing, but I think the better receiver. I think Tyreek Hill's going to be the leading receiver for both teams in this game, but Stephon Diggs will be the leader in touchdowns. He might have that one touchdown that was enough to separate him from a 8-point deficit. So I got the Bills winning 26-13 to finish off Saturday evening. And now we're on to the Sunday games. Let's roll it on. No, Sunday, that church day, sit in there, get your prayer on, do your blessings, count your D's, do your good, and then go enjoy that football. Analyze, critique, and don't be betting too much money on this stuff because, these are athletes. These are real people out here playing. They have families. They have kids. You shouldn't be making money off of their fate in a game. You know what I'm saying? I mean, it depends who you ask. But I know me, I like all the fun and games in this stuff. So we're going to talk about these guys and, make sure we break down exactly everything you need to know before you do go do whatever it is you do. We don't get mad about that, but we're going to break it down for you. So we're going to start off with the Eagles at the Bears. So the Bears can't stop the run that well. The Eagles right now are hitting on all cylinders. Most interceptions for defense. They're second in sacks behind Dallas. This is a game where I think they can unleash. I still don't think Justin Fields is going to be active, but even if he is, it's going to be too much to overcome. I got the Eagles beating the Bears at Chicago 31-15. I see the Eagles defense getting 3 turnovers. They're going to have big momentum for this matchup next week. So they're going to put it all on the table. After blowing out the Giants, they're not going to do the same to the Bears. The Eagles are just that good as of right now. So now we have the Lions and then this next game, Lions at the Jets. Jets at home. They're, AFC East. We know that's a playoff push-up. Even the worst team in the AFC East has a winning record. And the Jets don't want to be any worse than they are right now. So they need to win against the Lions at home. But I'm going to pick the Lions here. The Lions are the biggest sleeper, hottest team in the NFL. Dan Campbell got them boys, chewing everybody's kneecaps. Amon-Ra St. Brown looking good. Jamal Williams, DeAndre Swift is healthy. Jared Goff not turning the ball over. So yeah, this is huge right here. Huge. Jets right here need to make a stand. Defensively, I think they're gonna keep the Detroit quiet, but it's gonna be too much to overcome. And I think Detroit's defense is playing a lot more better now than what they were on pace to be in the worst in the first 6-7 games of the season. They're not that same defense anymore. So, Jets, y'all better come out swinging, because the Lions are already they're already out there swinging. So I got the Jets. I got the Lions winning actually, 24-18. Some crazy scores this week, because last week showed me something that any week can go like any way. Willie Beeman go here and then he go back down. Cap Rooney healthy, he not healthy. That stuff happens. Lawrence Taylor not always gonna be playing for your football team. Shark, Luther, Love A. Hey, Steelers at Panthers. Both these teams need to win to stay up in their hunts. More the Panthers than the Steelers. Panthers are at home. Steelers came off of a tough loss last week, but this week right here, against the Panthers, I got them winning. I got them winning 25-23. Don't expect with T.J. Watt in that lineup, the Steelers can never count out the Steelers defense. They've been giving up a lot of passing yards and passing touchdowns, but on the front seven, they are stout, and the Panthers like to run the ball, so this is going to force Sam Darnold to drop back and pass the ball more. I can see J.J. Watt having 2.5 sacks, and Cam Hayward having the other half, because I love my dog. So, Steelers, 25, Panthers, 23. Moving on now, Chiefs at Texans. Texans, very competitive last week. It's going to be very tough this week against the Chiefs. They are at home. The Texans are home, and the Chiefs were, messing around last week. It was keeping Denver in the game. I think they're going to handle business this time. They're going to run the ball more than they pass, I believe. And the Texans, best of luck to them trying to stop it, because they have a lot of, other than Seattle, they have the most starting rookies on their team for this season. Seattle had the most, 4 starting rookies in their lineups, maybe more. And then the Texans, I think, have 3. But anywho, it's going to be not enough to overcome the Chiefs. Patrick Mahomes, Travis Kelce, their whole team, Andy Reid, Eric Bieniemy, they deserve the respect. They're going to handle business here. 32-13. Chiefs at the Texans. Falcons at the Saints. NFC South. Both these teams, the Saints haven't been playing as good as they have. Falcons kind of falling off a little bit now. Maybe they should look to go to Desmond Ridder. But either way it goes, these are 2 rivalries. It's going to be in the Dome. It's at NOLA. You know what I'm saying? The Who Dat chant, the crowd's going to be loud, rocking. They're always in the festivity mode. They always turn up, even though it's cold. Warm love down there in Louisiana, and Atlanta Falcons got something to prove. If they want to, try to make a push for that one spot in the NFC South. If not the Bucs or the Panthers, they're looking at themselves saying, why not us? But they have to beat the Saints, because the Saints are also looking at themselves like, why not us? We can beat these guys. Bird versus Saint. So let's see who wins. I got the Saints though. I got Who Dat winning 30-20 in New Orleans. December 18th. And now let's move on to the Cowboys at the Jags. So this is my team right here, Cowboys at the Jags. Last time we played Jacksonville, they had Jalen Ramsey, Miles Jack, Telvin Smith, Calais Campbell. They were pretty loaded, and we blew them out in 2018. I didn't expect that. Dax played very well against the Jags that one time. Before that, Dez Bryant went off against them. We beat him in London. So I'm expecting the Jags to come out and be eager, mad, and vigilant to play. They're just looking at the Cowboys like bulletin board right now, like we want to knock them off. So I'm expecting the Jags to come out competitive. I hope the right, we're going to see who the Cowboys start at right tackle. The Kelvin Joseph, if he can make some more plays, play the ball better, we'll see. Can the front seven still hold can they hold the Jags to under 100 yards rushing? The Texans ran for 100 yards and controlled the clock most of the game last week. So the Jags are going to look to do the same formula like their AFC South counterparts who came 4 points short against Dallas. They're going to probably try to run the ball, keep possession, take shots downfield on whenever they see cover 1. So we're going to find out. Cowboys need to just not turn the ball over, give Zeke 15 touches, give Pollard 12-15, and I think they handle their business. I got the Cowboys winning, though. On the road at Jacksonville, 31-19. Cardinals at Broncos, not super exciting matchup, but these are still two teams, still fighting for competitive spirits, and all Cliff Kingsbury fighting to at least finish the season. I think he should. Kyler Murray tore his ACL, so I think Colt McCoy is going to start for the Cardinals. Broncos should still have Russell Wilson. They're in Denver. It's going to be cold. They have the edge. The Cardinals don't have a good red zone defense at all. Broncos have one of the top 5 best defenses in terms of like third down rate and red zone rate. So I think the Broncos are going to win here at home. Very close, not high scoring, but they're going to hold on. And a much needed win for a franchise that's not looking good right now. 16-13, Broncos over the Cardinals. Patriots at the Raiders. Ooh, Tom Brady, Raiders, Charles Woodson, the Heisman Trophy winner from Michigan. Let's put it like this. Brady might not have 7 rings if the refs don't throw that flag. But that's a discussion for another day. We're not going to worry about all that. Brady is who he is. Anywho, the Patriots at the Raiders. Raiders at home. They had a disappointing loss last week to the Rams on Thursday Night Football. I think they're going to rebound. I expect the Patriots to win, but I think the Raiders are going to pull out a surprise here. They might be trailing by 10 late in the game and then come back and win because, they're not in Foxborough, so they should overcome, that stagnant wall people hit when they play the Patriots in Foxborough. So I got the Raiders getting a surprise win right here. I think Josh Jacobs they're gonna keep giving him the ball. He's gonna give some tough yards. Devontae Adams having another All-Pro year in my opinion, leading the league in touchdowns. Yeah, 9 yards and catches, but touchdowns is where you get the bucks. Not so much for his record for his team, but if they get a win here, it's gonna look better for him. So I got the Raiders winning, beating the Patriots on a very close game, 28-27. Titans at Chargers. Chargers, LA at home. Titans on the road, very struggling. They have lost some games. Not looking like the strongest team leading their division. Kind of like how the NFC South, AFC South both have 2 bad divisions. They might have teams going to the playoffs with losing records. It might be the Titans here. I have them losing to the Chargers. Chargers are a good team when they get rolling, as long as they don't done in close games where I think they maybe go for too much on fourth. But right here, I think they're going to be good. They're going to handle Tennessee. There's not too much. You got to stop Derrick Henry, and after that, Tennessee doesn't really have much more else to stop. Traylon Burks, the rookie, hasn't showed enough yet, so he got concussed a couple weeks ago. Hopefully he's back playing. Wish him the best, but I don't see them beating the Chargers. So Chargers, Derwin James playing well, Khalil Mack, and those boys, Asante Samuel Jr. probably going to be guarding Traylon Burks. So I got the Chargers winning 29-15 at home. Now moving on, Bengals at Bucks. Big matchup right here in this episode. Skip Bayless's Super Bowl preview. But guess what? The Bengals are a sleeper. Don't sleep on them. But the Bucks right here are gonna have to show that they have some life in them after what San Fran did to them last week. Burrow versus Brady. T. Higgins, I think is out, but they have Jamar Chase. The Bengals do. Their O-line is playing better, healthier. Lyle Collins is mauling at right tackle now, former Cowboy. And the Bucks just need something, and their defense is starting to give up big plays and stuff. So I can see them giving up a few to the Bengals. Not a lot, but enough to where the Bengals are going to score in the 30s here. So I got the Bengals beating the Bucks 30-17. So with the Bucks losing, and then I have the Panthers losing to the Steelers, the Bucks will still be leading the NFC South. And the Saints, depending on who wins the Saints-Falcons, they might be a half a game behind both the teams. The Panthers would fall behind the winner of the Saints and Falcons, and then the winner of the Saints and Falcons would be half game behind the Bucks if the Bucks lose, as I'm predicting. Giants at Commanders, Sunday Night Football. These teams tied last time they played, which was 2 weeks ago. Some of these division matchups be crazy. They have them playing twice in 3 weeks. They play each other, they play a different opponent, and then they play them again. Hey, well, welcome back. Slap face. Oh, welcome back. You need to use the bathroom. Yoink. No. Pull the towel from your legs, underneath your legs. So this is what I can see happening here. I got the Commanders. They tied the Commanders. I thought they were going to win the last matchup. I think they're going to pull it out this time. It could be another close defensive grit game. I see the Commanders not giving up more than 250 yards of offense, and I can see the Giants not giving up more than 300 yards offense. But I think the Commanders are gonna, at home beat the Giants 19-17 on Sunday Night Football. Both these teams would still be over 500 even if they lose. The Giants would still be, and the Commanders same record. So kind of wild to think that all these teams are over 500 in the East. East, not the least. Fear the beast. And then Monday Night Football. Bum, 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 bum. Bum, 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 bum. About 2 years ago, you would say Rams at Packers on Monday Night Football is a Chris Berman mega show. Masterpiece. It's about to be lit. But sadly, it's not lit like Bick because it's Rams at Packers. If Jordan Love can get some playing time, this game could be exciting. And then, obviously, the Monday Night Football could turn into Monday Night Baker Redemption again, so Baker Mayfield's going to draw eyes to this game. People, tune in. The game is going to be entertaining. It's going to be fun. And it's in Lambeau Field in the middle of December. So, expect to see Baker Mayfield's nose hair freezing over and all these people. It's going to be cold. So, it's going to be entertaining. It's going to be a close game. I think it's going to be fun for people to watch. Jalen Ramsey versus Christian Watson. Christian Watson has 7 touchdowns, leading all rookies. Jahan Dotson is second behind him at 5, rookie from Penn State. Christian Watson, though, man, he doesn't have that many yards, but I can see him scorching the Rams for at least 1 tud. If he does it on Ramsey, it'll be entertaining. All right, y'all. Packers 23, Rams 20, and that wraps up Week 15. No bye weeks. Let's get into the action. All football, all the time.